The UK government's bid to scrap parts of post-Brexit trade arrangements in Northern Ireland cleared its first hurdle, despite EU warnings it is illegal and could spark a trade war. MPs in the House of Commons voted through the controversial Northern Ireland Protocol Bill by 295 votes to 221, allowing it to progress to the next stage of scrutiny in Parliament. But the prior debate in the House has managed to divide members of the ruling Conservative Party.
That this bill is both necessary and legal, and the government has published a legal statement setting it out.
I actually started off by asking myself three questions. First of all, do I consider this to be legal under international law? Second, will it achieve its aims? And third, does it at least maintain the standing of the United Kingdom in the eyes of the world? And my answer to all three of those questions is no.
The protocol requires checks on goods arriving into Northern Ireland from the rest of the UK to track products headed to the EU via the Republic of Ireland. This creates a customs border down the Irish Sea, keeping Northern Ireland in the EU's customs orbit, something which unionist parties oppose.
Well, last night, the UK's unilateral attempt to override the Northern Ireland Agreement struck as part of the Brexit deal with the European Union passed its first parliamentary hurdle. At its second reading in the House of Commons, the Conservative Party, which has a working majority, comfortably won, despite having opposition from some of their own MPs, and in particular Theresa May, the former Prime Minister who herself led Brexit negotiations for a number of years. She said that the move would break international law and it would damage the UK's reputation around the world. The Conservative Party, though, were backed by the Northern Ireland Democratic Unionist Party, who are at the moment refusing to form a government in the Northern Ireland Assembly because they want changes to this protocol. But it doesn't mean it's plain sailing. What will happen now is that the bill moves to the House of Lords, the upper house in the British parliamentary system, and there it could face real opposition and could be voted down. It would then go into a process known as ping pong, where it goes back to the House of Commons, it could be voted on again, but then loses again in the Lords, and then the government has to use a special constitutional measure to override the House of Lords and get it passed. But that would mean that it would be delayed by up to around a year, which could mean it could clash with election timing for Boris Johnson. So it doesn't mean yet that this is fully secured. It does mean, however, that the UK is risking its reputation. The EU is saying that this is the wrong thing to do, that this is what was agreed, and it's what keeps the Good Friday peace agreement in place. The British government says, though, that there was always a mechanism in case things didn't work. They said that the fact that the border checks at the customs points are causing real problems with supplies in Northern Ireland. The fact that the unionist community isn't on board, still having the oversight of the ECJ, not being able to control VAT rules is a big problem for them. Vincent McAviney, Euronews, County Monaghan, Ireland.